everyone, it's Toya and you're watching a new video. Today's book review is about a truly powerful short story collection that's making headlines around the world. Heart Lamp by Indian author Banu Mushtaq. It's not just a short story collection, it's a window into the lives of Muslim women in South India and the daily struggles they face. If you love stories about human resilience and strength in the face of hardship, this book will speak directly to your heart. So, let's explore it together. Banu Mushtaq is a celebrated Indian writer who writes in Kannada, and she's considered one of the most important literary voices from South India. Heart Lamp is a collection of 12 short stories, translated into English by Deepa Basti. It won the 2025 International Booker Prize, a historic win, as it's the first short story collection to ever receive the award. The book centers on the experiences of Muslim girls and women in traditional communities, telling their stories with tenderness and insight. Mushtaq's writing is simple yet powerful, painting vivid portraits of the class, religious, and societal challenges these women face. The heart of this book is the quiet strength of women navigating societal norms. Each story sheds light on a different theme, such as religious and social oppression. The stories show how traditions and religious expectations can limit women's freedom. For example, in Black Cobras, we see how rigid village structures impose harsh restrictions on women and how men often enforce that system with cruelty. Class and social divides. The book also explores how class intersects with gender. Mushtaq shows us women pushed to the margins, struggling to carve out a space of their own. Feminine isolation. Emotional and social isolation is a recurring theme. Many of the women face their battles alone, whether against cultural expectations or personal heartbreak. Love and sacrifice. These stories depict love and sacrifice from a woman's perspective, mothers, daughters, and grandmothers giving up dreams to hold families together, all while showing incredible strength. Quiet resistance and resilience. Mushtaq celebrates the silent power of women who resist simply by surviving, enduring, or defying norms in subtle, deeply human ways. Faith and spirituality. The book also touches on how faith can both empower and burden women, depending on how religion is interpreted by their communities. One powerful example is the title story Heart Lamp, which follows a young girl who dreams of going to university, but is forced into marriage with a harsh man. The story shows how society can crush women's dreams, yet also highlights their inner strength and their search for light even in the darkest times. Each story is written with raw emotion and empathy, pulling you deep into the characters' lives. Mushtaq doesn't just tell stories, she asks questions about justice, freedom, and the quiet power of survival. Think of the book as a lamp. It lights up hidden corners of society we rarely get to see. What makes Heart Lamp so special? What truly sets Heart Lamp apart is the way it balances simplicity with depth. It doesn't just tell stories of women, it honors their voices, even when their choices seem small or invisible. It also brings Kannada literature, a language and culture often overlooked globally, to the forefront. Winning the Booker Prize is a testament to the book's impact and the universality of the stories it tells. Mushtaq's storytelling is rich with detail and heart, making you feel as if you're living alongside her characters. In the end, Heart Lamp isn't just a book, it's an emotional and intellectual journey that will make you reflect on human resilience, especially that of women navigating daily struggles in silence. If you enjoy stories that are deeply honest and emotionally moving, I highly recommend you read this book. And if you're curious about Kannada literature or the lived experiences of women in traditional communities, Heartlamp is a brilliant place to start.